here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish.
Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy.
To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys playing, the old Spanish guys, they're doing all that stuff. They're going tippa-tappa, tippa-tippa-dum, ring, 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 tippa-tappa, tippa-tappa, dum, ding, dong, bang. So it's all good. Right, here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish. Here we are, Thursday. Welcome on in. How are we all doing? Good to see you all. Terry, how you doing? Dana's here. Leslie's here. What's going on, guys and girls? Progress. Where are we up to? Let's have a look. 3 coats. 3 coats. So it's gone a little bit chocolatey, but that's okay. It looks really good. The burst really looks great. Time to level these guys out now. Probably could potentially feather another coat on there, but it's time to do some serious sanding in some time to get these level so we can polish them up. This one's a little bit streakier, which is funny because it's flatter, but we will work on that and get these guys to a point where we can polish them up. Lisa's in the house too. Lisa, what's going on? Next, all doing well. Okay, we've got our all our parts polished up. Well, not polished up, but covered up with enough. The oil looks good too, starting to get a bit of shine on there. We've got enough poly on there to do the job, potentially one more coat. We're going to let those sit now for a day or so before we touch them. We want them to cure. You'll see what that looks like when we do get this thing together. If I can get this in there. So you guys, so, you know, it's starting to really going to look the part once we get that done. It's going to be very highly figured, highly decorated, flash, posh, a little bit of poshiness. I'm going to go and grab the other neck and show you that guy as well. We've got 3 coats of oil on this guy now. It's starting to get a nice satin finish. So the front is glossy. That's all done. The back is starting to get that nice satin feel now. Probably one more coat and I'll probably stop there and just buff that out. That's really looking nice, the grain on that. So that's its matching headstock for this guy here. And that's going to look pretty good when we get them together. Oops, my camera's gone. Let me fix that camera. Main bench. Bench cam. Come on, what are you doing? Deactivate. Activate. Da-da-da-da. So you can see them there. They're starting to look shiny, do they not? Coming along nicely. Thomas, what's going on? Yeah, we're gonna get it buffed, I think. Shiny. Tom, I'm going to try and rub that back with a kit, starting with a 600, going all the way to about a 3000, and then buffing it out. See what that looks like. I've got 3 coats on there. Could potentially use another coat before I do that, but I'm going to let them sit for a day. They've leveled out reasonably well, and they've leveled out. They need obviously a lot of leveling now at the micro level to get that mirror finish, but the results are really, really promising because the level of gloss is really good. It's a good clarity, great color. It preserves the color very nicely, doesn't yellow. So this one's really, I really love the combo, and also the grain. The way that's come out is really good. What's happening, Karen Day? What's going on? Are you being a good girl? Always. Always a good girl. She's always being a good girl. I'm going to put these guys away. We're going to get the Explorer up here, and I'll show you. I've made some really good progress with the neck on that one. So our neck for this guy is starting to look really good. We've got 3 coats on there now. You can see that's starting to blend in now. Chances are, I really like the smoothness of this. I probably won't put poly over it. I'm going to just keep blending the amber, maybe another coat or 2, and then give it a really good buff, and that'll come up nice and smooth. The color is almost there. I knew that the oil would start blending in with those areas there. It needs to just match the shine now, so we're going to give that another coat or 2, and then that will end up a little bit darker, and then obviously the same sort of texture, but not as sticky or thick or plasticky as UV. It's going to give a really nice silky smooth feel to the player. So that's more shiny. It's cake. It is cake. It's this one is cake. Ribbon cake, I call it. Layers of cake. Layers of cake. So that's really, I'm happy with the way that neck's turned out. It's really good. It's a little bit tacky. We could probably give that another coat right now, but I won't do that. What we're going to do is work on the nut and get that guy fitted on there. So let me flip this guy over quickly, pop this down here. I need a bit of cloth to protect the back of this. Let's let me get that. I'm going to just grab a nice fresh cloth just to make sure there's no residue or anything on, sit there, Ubu. No residue or anything on that bench. You need to make one that looks like someone took a bite out of it. The cake guitar. The cake guitar, she says. You always come up with the kooky ideas, Karen. I like that about you. Cookie girl. Okay, let's get this guy down. Frost it. Frost it, he says. Nice clean surface. Pop this guy down. We're going to work on the nut that we started. Try and fit that nut in here and see how we go. This guy here, we need to shape it. Get that in there. And fit that in. Make sure that's in and ready to go, go, go. Sitting nice and flush. I should take this off now. I do not need this any longer. This tape. I'm just going to take this first layer off here. Just enough to let me manipulate that area there. You know how manipulative I can be. John Rando, what's going on? Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Okay, we are going to suss out with our little file. I sense there's a little bit of an issue right here with some splintering, so I'm just going to clear that out properly, like so. That's a lot cleaner, a lot better. That should sit in there nicely. And it does. Perfecta mundili. Now I need to get this guy right. We've got to get this spacing right. That's about right. Right there. I'm going to mark this guy out. On the edges, we're going to trim that down and shape that and give that a fall away as well on this guy here. So first things first, grab my little pencil, sharpen this guy right up. Bit of sandpaper, 400. Get me a really sharp point, like that. I want to just grab the center of that. It's exactly where we want to be. I'm just going to mark the edge of the fretboard right up against there, so we know where to trim this guy. And of course, we'll shape and file as we need to. Now we need a mask. Terry, do we need a mask? No. I'm going to cut this large 5mm piece off with the bandsaw, rather than grind it off and create all that dust for nothing. Ghetto in the house. What is happening, Ghetto? Ghetto. Okay, give me a sec. Get these guitars out of here. Pop these down somewhere. Right here. All right, I'm just going to quickly cut that bone, and I'll be right back. If you do hear banging and bashing, it's the building next door getting a new bathroom installed. It's not me making all that noise, I promise. I promise. I promise. Plug the right tool in. Ooh. Makes light work of it. That is now the right size